Training with fear can be very effective to keep you motivated in improving your health performance. Now, a lot of athletes will say they train with bravery. They don't want to admit fear, let's say, because then they don't look like as much of a hero. All right, but it's an effective way of training. I think it's better than training with anger, but I would say anger comes in second. Regardless, you train with a passion. Okay, that's what a lot of athletes will say. They have a passion, but that's an emotion. All right, and it has to come from somewhere. And for a lot of people, it's fear. I mean, where else? Yeah, love, but where's love gonna get you? That's kind of relaxing. It's a caring, nurturing type of emotion. It may not be very effective for getting the gains in strength and speed, whatever you want. You really need a good emotion that really can get the deep within you and really get you moving. And I find fear for myself seems to help, although I'm not a professional athlete, so I can't speak for them. But, I mean, I'll go off of a quote, okay? This is all speculative. Now, I got it from a 21-year-old guy, but he probably had good, smart parents that gave him the advice, so, who am I to be calling out his age? He said, like, some guy made me really mad, okay? It was out at the job. I was holding papers in front of me, and he just smacked the papers into the air. Oh, I got angry. And that's when it was a supervisor, 21-year-old supervisor. He said, "Oh, he can run faster scared than I can angry." And I thought that was really interesting. I like that quote. It really hits the mark. Okay. It may not be studied or proven, but I think there's a good chance that it could be. Fear is really a deeply held like source of energy. I mean, people ramp themselves up with drugs to drive to bring out fear. Okay, it's adrenaline is what it does. Coffee, amphetamines, which is illegal, cigarettes. I mean, these draw energy from your adrenal glands, which is on the top of your kidneys, and it's pretty much a fight or flight. It's working with fear. It's coffee, the caffeine that's trying to bring out a sense of fear, but you want to bring out the natural sense of fear. Okay, don't work out in comfortable places all the time. Have something to be scared of. I mean, you look at how some businesses are effective. The leaders will pit themselves against others, and leaders will act crazy and make you kind of fearful of them, which kind of helps you work faster, even though you may not like that uncomfortable nature. And that's the thing. There's also the sense of being uncomfortable. If you want to be effective and change, you want to get outside your comfort zone. Well, that's just entering into a different kind of fear. But there are good fears and there are bad fears, okay? For training, for exercise. You don't want to fear like your nutritional deficiencies. You don't want to fear where your next meal is coming from. That's not effective for training. All right, you want to have the right types of fears, okay? Me being a homeless person, it's off and on for me. I'm bouncing from one city to the next. Right now, I'm fearful of a troll, so I want to build up my strength because he's making a lot of threats and saying he's paying people with Bitcoin money and all that. So I want to strengthen myself, and I have plenty of food now, so I can put in the effort to strengthen myself up. But I had the wrong kinds of fears because I had in other cities I didn't have the food available, so I was working with a different kind of fear that I needed to conserve on my eating and stuff, so I wasn't making any gains. You have to line up the fears just right for the peak performance